Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Rohde with Dentalcompare. Today we're at the DEXIS booth in San Francisco talking with Rick Henriksen. Rick, thanks so much for joining us. Now, it's always exciting to see you guys because as innovators in the industry, you're always coming out with something new.
Right, right. First of all, thanks for having us. It's an exciting time at DEXIS. As you know, we're the most highly awarded digital radiography system in the world. And I think what we're most excited about is we've taken that gold standard and we've taken it to a platinum level. And while doing it, we were able to maintain the heritage, the history of a lot of the winning components of the product that made us who we are today, keep those things, and only improve on some other things that we have found doctors were really asking for.
Well, the sensor was already a really good sensor. You had good resolution, good comfort already behind it. I mean, what was left to improve?
How can we improve it? Right. So, you know, the same rounded corners, the same single size, the same angled cable to reduce the torque. We've maintained. Where we focused our energy was some of the workflow things, some of the things that make it more difficult for doctors or staff to operate in the practice. As you know, when we introduced laptop digital X-ray to the world in '95 in Europe and '97 in the United States, we took something that was cumbersome and expensive and we made it portable and affordable with the introduction of the first hot swappable capture card. And then we introduced the one-button full mouse series for the first time to the world. And you know, the list goes on. First to receive the ADA seal of approval. So
right.
There's a lot of firsts. We have a rich history of firsts in the business. And so we needed something else that took that same intuitive, simple, easy workflow to another level. And where we focused our energy on was the electronics. As you know, the electronics were on a capture card, they're in USB boxes. Some manufacturers put the electronics right on the cable where the patient has to actually push the button themselves to take the X-ray. We wanted to eliminate all that.
Right.
And so what we introduced was literally direct USB, state-of-the-art electronics positioned in the sensor, removing all electronics from anywhere on the cable, at the extension, the sensor itself. So now we literally can just plug and ray.
Well, I mean, these old capture boxes, I mean, they were pretty large. And then now you're saying also, what I'm noticing here is this compared to the old DEXIS sensor is actually thinner than it was.
It's slightly thinner. It was one of the things that we had heard that doctors would like. Now, they like it not thin because thin is not comfortable.
Right.
Film is thin and film hurts.
Right.
So we didn't want to make it uncomfortable, but we also wanted to maximize what we'd already done. So we've been able to maintain the rounded corners, the hallmark of our comfort over the years, make it slightly thinner for easier placement. The angled cable that has reduced torque and ensured longevity. Taken all the electronics and removed them from boxes or cards or anything that's on the cable, put it inside the sensor. And then we've created direct USB, gold-plated for more robust design. So literally, this is DEXIS.
So it seems like you've added so much technology in here, you'd have to compromise somewhere. I mean, there's not that much room in here. But you know, how is the image quality? Because the first one was great.
Yeah, right. It's as you know, as a practicing dentist, image is everything. It's why you take radiographs. You take them to diagnose and treat your patients. Improving on that was important to us. Difficult because we had been a gold standard for so long, but we're excited about a couple of the things that we've been able to do. One, we've taken 4,096 shades of gray that already existed in the DEXIS image, and we've improved that to 16,000 shades of gray, 4 times the number of shades of gray. We now have 20 plus line pairs. We have a 2.2 megapixel sensor. So the amount of information that we're able to obtain and the algorithms that we've used historically to process that information have made it possible for us to provide sharper, crisper images than we thought possible 2-3 years ago.
Right. So now you mentioned ClearView. That was one of the great things about the DEXIS software. How is this integrating with that?
It's seamless. It's the way the prior sensor worked. No change in any of that functionality or workflow. I think we believe one of the hallmarks of our product is the fact that we've focused our software as an imaging hub. Right. So as you know, you've got different needs in the front office, and so you select practice management softwares based on the needs of the front office staff. Well, we understand those needs are different for the staff in the back office, and so what we've continued to develop and will continue to engineer is an imaging hub of a software product that makes it possible to integrate multiple peripheral products, Gendex pans, intraoral cameras, CBCT technology.
And it all comes down into this one imaging hub. But one of the nice things sometimes I know is when I can integrate it into practice management software, I've already got all the patient names all typed into that.
That's right, and that hasn't changed. I think we continue to work with all of the significant practice management software companies through a direct interface. And that's not the hard stuff. I mean,
right.
helping doctors who have practice management softwares that might not be amongst the giants, it's not an issue. We're there to help.
So if I'm not an existing DEXIS owner, it's going to be easy to integrate. You guys will work with whatever I got.
That's right. Whatever practice management software you have, whatever other hardware peripherals that you use for your imaging technology in your back office, we can wrap it all up in a nice package for you.
Right, and then if I am an existing DEXIS owner, this is easy to add to the arsenal of what I'm already using.
That's right. It's a simple matter of talking with your local DEXIS representative. It's as I said before, it's direct plug and ray, and you can go to work with the new sensor tomorrow. That's
great. So Rick, obviously the question that everyone's going to ask is, these things aren't cheap. How much more am I going to be paying for this upgrade?
It is always the last question, isn't it? How much? We've been able to provide all the leading breakthrough technology at the price that we've provided DEXIS for since our inception. So no incremental cost, no incremental price. As a matter of fact, less because you're not buying boxes, you're not buying cards. So all the additional incremental things that kind of get added on, they no longer exist.
You get what you pay for right here.
Exactly. This is it.
Very cool. Well, Rick, thanks so much for your time. I'm Dr. Jeff Rohde with Dentalcompare, talking about the new DEXIS Platinum sensor.